Hi, Gwen Fox here, and I want to welcome you to this video. I am so happy that you're here and would love for you, if you haven't already, subscribe and be part of this wonderful art community. Now, I have a question for you. If I were offering two workshops, one would be on technique, the other would be on mindset. Now let's even make this a little bit juicier. Let's say that it's a workshop on advanced technique or a workshop on how to advance your art through mindset. Guaranteed. Which would you pick? Well, I dare say that the majority of you would pick technique because this is what you want. There's a saying for teachers, teach them what they want, but give them what they need. Now, in this case, you want technique, but you also need mindset. But probably wouldn't sign up for an artistic mindset workshop. Think about that. See if you would. Now, you know that you need to have like technique under your belt in order to approach the canvas or paper. You got to know something about how to do this. And let's face it, learning technique is fun. I love it. Having a certain technique available to you that you know it's going to enhance your painting. That's a good feeling. Because you want to be a really, really good artist, you take workshops. You read art books. You listen to your fellow artists. And you go to art shows and study the paintings that have been accepted into the show. This is how you learn. And as you walk around the room, a painting kind of catches your eye. You say, oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I want to paint like that because you love the technique that they used. I've done this. The problem is that we tend to think of technique is all important. It's everything. And actually, it's only a speck in the world of painting. Now, we must also know that the elements and principles of design, knowing these is the only way that you can successfully break the rules of art. Let's face it, I love breaking the rules. Look what's in the museum. Really good design and those that have broken the rules. If they're right there, this is a challenge. So think of it this way. Painting is like building a house. First, you go to the architect to design a plan. And it's because you know that starting without a plan would end up in disaster. And after you do this, you break ground and start building your home. The first step, of course, is pouring your foundation. And the foundation must be solid and it must be strong. Then the walls go up, making separate spaces for your kitchen or your bathrooms and other rooms in the house. And then after your house is built, you can then go in and paint the walls and make a house a home. But without a solid foundation, you won't have a house. And the same applies to painting. The elements and the principles of design are your foundation. Make sure that you have a great design before, big word here, before you begin your painting. So often we're so anxious to dig into the paint that we forget about what we want the painting to say and what we want the viewer to feel when viewing the painting, and we forget about design and the elements of design. So where does mindset come into play for you? The artist. Mindset of the artist. Where does that come into play? Well, mindset can make or break your art. It determines if you will succeed or continue to be a hobby artist. Now, if that's your intent, that's fine. But if you want to go further, you need mindset. Let me take you through a scene and see if you recognize yourself. You decide you will take this workshop and you are all excited. Now you arrive and select your table. Get out your supplies, talk to the other artists, and they are talking about their accomplishments. And you start to wonder if this is the workshop for you. I mean, oh my gosh, they are already good. And so your gut tightens up. And the instructor starts talking, and so you calm down, you concentrate, and you take notes. Am I right so far? The instructor now does a demo of which you love, and you immediately think this is about the greatest thing since sex. And after the demo, you go to your table to do the assignment. You're excited. And this is when you realize what she did in that demo. It looks so darn easy. Why can't you get your brush to do the same? And you secretly look around and you see what others are doing, and they don't seem to be having any trouble. And you actually feel like crying because you are lost. Now, I have had this very same feeling in workshops, so I understand totally. Now, this is a 5-day workshop, and you're wondering if you can last. The next day comes, and then the next day. And each day you get a little stronger, but by the end of the workshop, you may have produced a painting that you're kind of pleased with. When I decided that I was going to do abstract painting, I went to a 5-day workshop in Golden, Colorado. The instructor was Carol Barnes. Now, she was wonderful, she was kind, and had enormous patience. Now, I worked on the same painting for 5 days, and it was the worst abstract painting in the history of the world. Carol was a wonderful teacher, but I was way over my head. But I kept painting and kept painting. And I kept that painting for years just to remind myself of the struggle and that I got through it. And this is when mindset comes into play. So exactly what does mindset do for you? How will it help your creativity? How will it help your career? How will it help you create? Mindset can make or break you as an artist. It determines, as I said, if you will be successful or you will be vanilla. And I don't think you want to be vanilla. So this is what the next video is going to be about. So you don't want to miss it. It's all about mindset and how you can succeed, but knowing how to do it inside, how to go deeper. So I hope you don't want to miss this one. But before you leave, please leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd love to have you part of this amazing art community.